Hello and welcome to a new series of Highgear. It's only fair to start a new car-based series as Top Gear is no longer around. So I thought I do like cars, so why not make my own little series on the internet, so I can show you a few car reviews, challenges, a bit similar to Top Gear, as they're no longer filming due to Jeremy Clarkson having an incident with his producers, obviously over some cold food. Only if he had his Snickers, obviously when he was hungry, this incident wouldn't have happened. And Richard Hamster, he actually followed with his other co-presenter James May, which he's now changed his name to James May I Have a Job. So enough of them, let's get back to our new series called Highgear. So basically, let me tell you a bit more about Highgear. The new series, obviously we'll be doing road trips, challenges, car reviews, obviously new car reviews. I do like cars, so I thought I might as well do some new reviews, as you may do, hence the reason why you're watching this. So yeah, basically it's just a cheaper version of Top Gear, without the producers, without the stage, without other co-presenters. So there's no headaches. Right, on to the first, we have our reasonably priced car, which is this one behind us. So here's our new 2013 reasonably priced car. It's a Skoda Octavia, a CR Elegance model. Currently it's 148 bhp. It's got the full trims with it, so as the series goes along, we will actually be reviewing this car. So let me tell you what's on to today's episode. So let me tell you a bit about today's episode. We're going to be reviewing a new car today. We'll be taking it for the test drive. We might maybe have a challenge for the new car. Maybe there'll be a race involved with the reasonably priced car and the new car. So yeah, we haven't got a race track, so we can't actually do a race as they're really expensive. So kick that out the window. Now we do actually have a place where we can actually see how fast the car goes, see the handling wise and everything like that. So as the video goes along, we'll be showing you that. And we've got a special, we may have a special challenge for you. So yeah, let's get on with the show. So let me bring you onto our first car of the series. Here we have the BMW 318 Petrol. It's a 2015 65 plate model. Yeah, it's a 5-door saloon, bullet metal grey colour, and yeah, it's a really nice looking car. It's BMW's best-selling iconic car, along with the others, with the 5 Series and the 7 Series. It is about 134 bhp, and it's about 124 CO2 emissions. The BMW 3 Series has similar rivals, and that's including the Mercedes C-Class and the Audi A4. The history of the 3 Series started in 1975 with the first model. The first generation of 3 Series was launched in 1975, and next came the second model, which was released in 1982, and in that shape the M3 was born. Following into 1990, that was when the third generation 3 Series was born, and then 8 years after, in 1998, that was when the 4th Series was launched, the 4th generation of the 3 Series. The model before this was launched in 2005, which was the 5th generation, and now here we have the 6th generation BMW in 2015. Before we move on to the test drive of the car, I thought I'd show you a quick inside view of the interior. The gadgets that the car has, it has front and rear parking sensors, it has got AC, it's got eco mode, and it has a sport mode. The steering, obviously when I took it for a quick test drive, is a bit heavy, but yeah, we're able to handle that. It has got air conditioning, and obviously the seats are a bit comfy. They are they're non-leathers, but yeah, it has got a good iDrive system. All the controls are here. It does come with sat nav. The model what I have here is a 318 petrol sport. It's a sport model, so it doesn't come with all the top-notch extras. It just comes with the basic extras. But yeah, the seats do actually feel low to the ground. I have tried putting them up. I'm about 5'6" myself, so yeah, it is a nice, heavy car. I won't say it's really light. The cockpit of the car, yeah, is really fine. It has got a screen, obviously, with all the radio controls and the satellite navigation. But other than that, it hasn't got a lot of optional extras, this car. The glove box, the storage is not a lot. Like I said, it's got 2 cup holders and a little storage compartment here. It has actually got an AUX cable and AUX and a USB slot. So obviously, instead of putting CDs in, you can slot your iPad and your USB. But other than that, it's a nice place to sit in. Obviously, BMW, they do actually make the cars really strong. So obviously, it is well built with the 3 Series. It is the best-selling car. So yeah, obviously, if it's the best-selling car, then obviously that means they have made it to a standard anyway, as you would expect it to be. So yeah. Other than that, it comes with full electric windows, electric mirrors. It doesn't come with anti-dazzle. It has got a few buttons at the top, obviously just for the lights. It has got an SOS call as well, which obviously if you're in trouble, then click that button. Coming to the steering wheel, it has got a few modes, buttons, what I should say. It's got a mode button. You have your volume, your up and your down. You can actually change the settings from the steering wheel. It has got a cruise control, which you can actually change the settings also on the steering wheel, and also it has Bluetooth, so you can connect your phone, which also you can do the commands on the steering wheel. But other than that, yeah, I would say it's a nice car. It feels a bit comfortable. It doesn't come with the leathers, so like I said, it is a sport model, so you won't expect all the optional extras that you would get in the top one. Other than that, yeah, it has a button for the traction control, sport button, and the Eco Pro, which obviously when you come to a standstill, the engine will cut off and then obviously restart when you're ready to go. But yeah, other than that, I would say it's a lovely car. It feels strong, obviously well built. BMW obviously owned by the Germans, so yeah, hence the well built car. But yeah, here's the interior of the car. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, the seats are a bit low to the ground. But it does come with a lot of foot space in the front anyway. But we'll head to the back and see what space we have in the back. Coming to the back of the car, I'll just get myself in. The seats are really comfortable. Yeah, like you see, like you said, I am 5 foot, about 5'6", so the foot space actually is not too bad. I have been in cars that obviously where you feel cramped, but yeah, the front passenger seat is at the right position for obviously the passenger. But other than that, yeah, if you're not really tall and the passenger seat is really back, then if you're a short guy like me, then yeah, you know, the foot space is not so bad. The rear obviously seats, the rear back of the car, you have got your meters. Obviously that's what it comes with. It comes with the built-in speakers in the rear doors as well, and also you do have the electric windows as well. The other good feature like with this car, it has red stitching to the steering wheel and to the trim of the older car. It goes all the way around from the front. If you saw in the interior of the car, it comes in the back as well. Yeah, you've got your plastic obviously all around the car as well. It has BMW imprinted in the door sills. But yeah, other than that, the seats are really comfortable, and it is a nice place to sit in the back. So yeah, there you have it. There's the back of the car. So moving on, let's see how the trunk space is, and see how big the trunk space is compared to all the other cars. Coming to the rear of the car, we have the boot. The capacity of the boot is 480 litres. I would say that's identical to a BMW A4 and a Mercedes C-Class. Obviously it is a saloon, so yeah, you can't go into the car unless you put the seats down. But yeah, 480 litres, you can actually put a few suitcases in there, and some other items of your choice if you want to go on a road trip or for everyday use. Coming to the front of the car, we have a 1.5 litre twin power turbo engine. It doesn't actually look big. It doesn't look big. It has got a lot of capacity. First time I've actually seen the engine. It is a 1.5 litre, 0 to 60 around 7.8 seconds, I would say. But yeah, however, if you want a faster one, you can opt for the 320 or the 330, which takes a bit less, about 5.9 seconds for the 330 and about 6.9 for the 320 petrol. But if you're a person that actually runs around to the shop or around town, I'd actually stick with this engine. Either 1.5, like I said. Yeah, I'm sure it'd be low on road tax as well. So that's the twin power turbo engine, even though it does actually say 318. Give you a bit more insight to the engine. There's a lot of space under the bonnet, you know, like there's a big gap there, some few gaps here, and yeah, for a big kind of car, yeah, it's got a small engine of 1.5, so they are doing something right at BMW, making the engines a bit smaller nowadays. But it's a nice looking car, small engine, good to go around the shops and around town and whatnot for local journeys. Now coming to the challenge for this car. Before we actually take it for the test drive, I thought we'd put the challenge in with the test drive for the car, so I can show you the handling, the speed and everything obviously with the car. The challenge is, you may actually know one of these challenges, is McDonald's roulette but with a twist. So the idea of the challenge is we head to a McDonald's, we order some food, we order the exact food with the car that's in front of us from the drive-through, and obviously that would while we're going to McDonald's, they will actually give us the insight to the test drive, how the car drives and everything. But with the challenge, it actually comes with a twist, so you'll find out later what that is. And yeah, we'll be taking it around town, taking it on dual carriageways to see how the drive is. Drive the nice. I have drove different kinds of BMWs, so yeah, we're going to get an insight to the car. And the challenge, like I said, we're going to order the exact same as the car in front of us, and it might be ranging from £5, it might range from £20 or £50, whatever it actually ranges to, that's what we're going to actually pay. But yeah, there's going to be a twist, so yeah, make sure I'll actually tell you that later on. So yeah, let's get on with the challenge and the test drive. So first thoughts on driving the BM. The steering is a bit heavy, that's for starters. It's a bit wobbly when you're going around bends and everything. The clutch is a bit light, so yeah, that's the clutch compared to the reasonably priced car. It does actually shift a bit. It is a 1.5, even though it says 318 at the back. The gearbox is a bit heavy also as well. It does crunch into gears, but the gear stick is a bit light, but putting the clutch down and putting it into gear, it is a bit heavy. It is a 6-speed, so economy wise it would work out okay when you're on the motorways, but around town obviously it might be a bit more mileage. Alright, picking up through gears, we got it in second gear. The pickup is not that spectacular, so I'm saying yeah, 0 to 60 is just under 9 seconds. The drive wise, it does drive smooth on dual carriageways. Obviously we will be checking the cornering out later, the brake tests, and we might give a 0 to 60, but we'll have a check, see what the roads are like later on. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a challenge, and the challenge is, as I explained earlier, is there's a lot of videos on the internet of people doing McDonald's roulette, so I thought, start of the series, why not? But the way we're going to do it is, obviously we're going to go into McDonald's, we're going to order what the car in front has ordered, and we're going to have a little twist. Obviously I'll show you at the end of the video. So yeah, we're going to head to a McDonald's now, and we're just going to wait in the drive-through area to see when the next car goes through, and we'll be ordering the same as them. Found a McDonald's, here it is. So yeah, let's go in and wait for someone to enter the drive-through. Right, we just head into the drive-through, and we've got a Citroen DS3, a yellow one. Nice colour. Not one of my best colours, but yeah. So we've got a Citroen DS3. Probably it's a women's car, so let's see how big the order be. Can I order what the car in front has ordered, please?
Can you? Oh, yes, you can order.
Yeah. You know what the car in front has ordered. Can I order the same thing, please?
What was the order? Big Mac, 2 large fries, and a Malteser first.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you want completely the same?
Yeah, exactly the same. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it, please.
Yeah, just check your screen. That's the correct drive first window.
So we've got a Big Mac,
Thank you.
2 large fries, and a Malteser McFlurry. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So here we go, that's the order of the McDonald's roulette. So they are a bit educated, these people, uneducated I would say. If you want a job, if you don't want to go to school and educate yourself, come and work at McDonald's. and the best thing is you get paid. So yeah, we're just gonna pay and just double check how much it costs. Pingle it straight. Ayo, how much is that?
They've got a Big Mac, 2 large fries, and also
Yeah, that's right.
$6.96.
$6.96. There you go. Good. Cheers, thank you. There we can go, did. So now time to get the stuff. Alright mate, is it all in there, yeah? Cheers, pal. So yeah, we've got the food. There's a Big Mac, 2 large fries and a McFlurry. There you go. So what the twist is now we're not going to eat it. What we're going to do is we're going to find, if any, a homeless person, because we are in a city. So we're going to find a homeless person and we're going to give the food to them. Obviously they would need it more than us, so it is good to feed the homeless once in a while, because it just appreciates, you know, everything you got. So you got to appreciate everything you have. So yeah, now it's time to look for a homeless guy or homeless people, homeless woman, whatever, and pass the food on to them. Might as well give a good cause. So yeah, there's no other than the reasonably priced car. So the Skoda Octavia v the BMW 318. The stats are a bit different, but the Skoda does weigh a bit heavy, and the BMW is a bit light. So it could be anyone's race. Obviously, I think there's more torques to the Skoda itself. The BHP is a bit more on the Skoda, but yeah, it's just a way of testing out the speed. So yeah, as you can see, there we have the Skoda. There's a review going to come on to our reasonably priced cars. So yeah, in the future episodes I will be doing a review of this car, but the main review today is the BMW. What do you think of it, guys? It looks good. It is, like I said, one of BMW's best-selling cars. It actually looks good. It's got a front vented bonnet. It has got a few chromes around the car. As you can see, the front grille into where the fog lights are. It does come with fog lights as well. It has got indicators in the mirrors, just in case other drivers actually know where you want to go. So yeah, what do you think, guys? A speed test with the 2015 BMW or the 2013 Skoda Octavia? So as you know, we do need to check the speed of this car. So we don't have a racetrack. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take you on a little tour of a piece of road. Obviously it's not far from here. It's got a few bends. It's got a straight strip. It's about a mile and a half. So we'll be checking how the car handles around the bends. We'll be checking the speed of the car, and obviously the suspension and the ride of how fast we go around the, well, I won't call it a track because it's not a track. It's just a mile and a half of a road, straight road, and some bends. So yeah, we can't afford a racetrack because they do cost millions of pounds. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll time it as well also. So obviously the other cars that we review, we'll be taking that around the same piece of road, and obviously check how fast that goes. We'll be using our reasonably priced car as well. We'll be taking that around the track. I'll call it the track now anyway, as we're going to keep using it. Yeah, so first we're going to start off with the BMW. I'll take you on a tour and show you how the track is first. We're not going to have no celebrities on here just yet, so I'll be driving the cars around the track myself. I'll be timing it, so I'll show you. We'll make a chart as well to show you what where the cars are, and then we'll see who gets on top of the list. So yeah, let's go on a tour of the track. Right, what we're going to do now is I'm just going to take you for a drive and show you the track. Obviously we've got a bit of traffic, so yeah, I'll show you how we're going to be using. I'll take a nice easy drive, so you get to see how we're going to test the speed of the car and the cornering and everything else. So yeah, here we go. So here's the first bend. We've got a bit of a hill. Got a bit of a hill, so yeah, that's the hill. It is a bit sluggish, to be honest, but beggars can't be choosers. So yeah, we're coming to the first hill. We're coming to the top of the hill, and we've got a bit of a straight patch of road. Obviously we're going to be dealing with traffic as well, so there's not a lot of traffic at this time anyway. So yeah, we're coming to the first bend. This is the first bend. The cornering wise it's not so bad anyway, so yeah, the cornering is alright. We get into another bend. Obviously we have to follow the car, but we'll be doing a fast track of this, so a speedy one when it's a bit clear. So yeah, now we're coming to the second bend. Let's get to the second bend. Now we've got a straight patch of road, so this is how we're gonna really put our foot down to see what we can get the car to. We've got a little bend at the bottom anyway, so it is a downhill. We might be doing it reverse as well on some cars, so we'll have to wait and see. If this car puts his foot down, we'll be able to show you. So yeah, we're just coming to the bottom of the hill. There's a slight bend, and then we're nearly getting to the end of the track anyway. We've got a little bend to the left here, and then after that it goes into 2 lanes. And the end of the track, I would say, will be just before we hit the 30 signs, because obviously this stretch of road is a national speed limit, hence why we're doing it on here, so we can actually hit the national speed limit to check the speed of the car and check the cornering and everything else. So yeah, where we hit this sign, so if you remember next time, that this sign is the finish line. So once we've hit here, that's the finish line there, so that's the end of the track. So yeah, now it's time to put the car to the test. So we're coming to the hill. So about 60 miles an hour. We're at the top of the hill, coming to our first bend, 75 miles an hour. Got to brake it a bit, down to 60. Should drop it down a gear. Coming to the second bend, we've got a straight strip hitting 70 miles an hour. 80. Little bend, 85. Coming to the second bend, we've got a straight strip hitting 70 miles an hour. 80. Round the little bend, 85. 90 miles an hour. Now we've got that straight stretch, so I'll open it up, see what it does. 95. last bend now, and we're just touching 80 miles an hour around the last bend. Just touched 100 miles an hour, coming to the second to last bend. Right, we're on the last bend now, and we're just touching 80 miles an hour around the last bend. And across the finish line. So that's it, guys, that's the end of the night. We did actually find one person in the town, but he kindly asked not to be on camera, so we did give him the Big Mac, 2 fries and the McFlurry. So yeah, he kindly asked not to be on the camera, so we didn't film that bit. So yeah, we did a McDonald's roulette. There you go, there's a challenge. A lot of people do that over the internet, so I thought, you know, why not start the first episode with a McDonald's challenge, seeing as though it is getting a bit common with people doing it all over online. So yeah, there you go. Overall, I want to give you overall about the car. Just on the motorway, and it's a nice drive. It is a bit low to the ground. The seats are a bit low. I've tried putting it up, and it's still a bit low. But other than that, the car is alright. So yeah, can't fault it. It is a bit heavy compared to the reasonably priced car, the Skoda. It does wobble a bit, you know, but other than that, it's a nice solid car. Can't go wrong with it. I've been driving it through town on dual carriageways. I'm on the motorway now, heading back, and from my point of view, I'd say it is okay for. It's excellent for long journeys on the motorway, but to do some town trips and shopping and stuff like that, it is a bit heavy. The car is a bit heavy, so even the clutch wise and even the steering as well, the steering feels a lot heavier compared to the Skoda. So other than that, yeah, I'd say the car can't be bad. It's not too bad. So yeah, there you have it, guys. That's the first episode of Highgear, and that's the BMW 318 Petrol. It's a Petrol. It's a 2015. On that bombshell, back to the garden. So there you have it, guys. That's our first episode of Highgear. I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, it will be getting better as the series goes along. We'll be having some new cars in. We'll be doing some proper road trips and some proper challenges. So yeah, I'm your host, Babs Shah. You can follow me on Twitter, or you can follow me on Instagram for all the updates. So yeah, here's the reasonably priced car, and here is our first car review, the BMW 318. As we know, it's a 2015 model. So I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Highgear. Make sure you subscribe for more videos. Take care, guys. Bye bye. I'll see you next time.